Hey, how's it going? This is Melinda and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be discussing records that I picked up right before the quarantine started. I'm also going to show some amazing gifts I've received, and also there is an amazing record that I've been wanting that was for my very favorite band of all time, and I found it and it was literally right under my nose, and I cannot wait to show and tell the story about that one. If you have not subscribed to my channel already, please subscribe. I would really appreciate your support. I do want to do a quick update about a video I did last week. It was called My Biggest Vinyl Buying Disappointments. I featured this particular album on that video. This is the Beatles, the White Album. Nothing disappointing about this album. It's absolutely fantastic. The sound quality of this pressing is incredible, and it's in really beautiful condition. And it came with an uncensored poster, and it came with beautiful quality photographs, as you see in this gatefold. Just absolutely 4 photographs that were incredible came with this album. But I never knew what year it came out. I never knew any information about it at all. So Paul from the channel Fit to Be Tie-Dyed reached out to me. He asked me for the numbers that were in the dead wax of the vinyl, and I gave it to him. It's on this Apple label. It was a UK press, but like I said, I just didn't know what year it came out. I've always been a huge fan of Paul's channel, Fit to Be Tie-Dyed. I've considered him my vinyl Yoda for a very long time now. I have learned so much about the Beatles, and I've learned so much about different Beatles pressings thanks to his channel. And with his help, he let me know what exactly I have. And what I have here, this is a copy of the Beatles White Album that came out of one of the UK blue boxes anywhere from 1981 to 1984. So it's a little bit newer than I expected that it was, but I'm, very happy to have something out of the blue box. Someone evidently at some time broke up the blue box and sold each record individually, and I was able to get one of them. So it's just an incredible copy of the White Album, and I'm so happy to have it. Be hard to be able to pick up just one of those records without picking up the entire blue box. So thank you so much, Paul at Fit to Be Tie-Dyed. I really appreciate that you helped me out on that one. The next record I'm going to show is one that was featured on my really good friend Jeff's channel, Various Vinyl. I'm hoping he will make some new videos really soon, but he talked about this in depth and really piqued my interest. It is Dio's album Holy Diver. I've never owned a Dio album, but I bought this one. I got it for a really killer price, and immediately I recognized the song Holy Diver as well as Rainbow in the Dark, and every song on here is really incredible. So I really do love this album. Sorry about the glare, you all. This is really cool. It's on a label that I immediately was able to recognize because this is the same label all of my Van Halen albums come on, this Warner Brothers label. I love what they did with the name of the title. The Dio looks really cool on here. So thank you so much, Jeff, for recommending this album. It is really good and I've really enjoyed it. This next record is one I picked up before the quarantine started. It is Styx, Pieces of 8. It is a really killer record. It is probably next to The Grand Illusion, my favorite album by Styx. And I was able to get this audiophile pressing of it called Nautilus Super Discs. I'm not really familiar with that brand, but I know that it was an audiophile company that put out really good quality records along with Mo-Fi and Half Speed Master, just different things like that. So I was, for under $10, I was very intrigued to pick this one up. It has the song Blue Collar Man on it, which was an incredible hit for Styx. Here's the label. And I did have an original of this, but like I said, for under $10, I could not resist picking up a beautiful audiophile copy of Pieces of 8 by Styx. This next record is one I've been wanting for a long time. It came out in 1977. And I have a very hard time finding an album cover of it that's in decent shape at all. It's usually in really bad shape. And I had heard about a company called Speaker's Corner who's been putting out some reissues. And What got my attention about their particular name is I've been doing some research. I'm wanting to pick up a better copy of Goodbye Yellow Brick Road by Elton John. And from everything I've read and the research I've done, people are recommending the Speaker's Corner version of Goodbye Yellow Brick Road. So I started looking at Speaker's Corner, and I went on Music Direct just to look around, and I saw that title, and I started looking around at different artists. I found the record that I've been looking for that I've just never been able to find. And this is the Speaker's Corner version of Cheap Trick's debut album. It's a really great record, and I just absolutely love it. I've been really getting into Cheap Trick, all of their albums, but for some reason I just never had their debut album before. This is a beautiful, high quality new press. I was able to get it on sale, and Speaker's Corner did a really great job with it. It is on 180 gram vinyl. And when I just say something's on 180 gram vinyl, I'm not implying that that automatically makes it a better quality press. I'm just saying it has a really great feel to it. It's very sturdy. And I do like 180 gram vinyl for that reason. I love the label. It's very retro of something that I had seen a lot when I was growing up. I love that nostalgic, epic label. And this particular copy of Cheap Trick, you know, I'm going by just this particular copy. I don't own an original. I don't own any other version of this album. But for my ears, it sounds really good. And I've really enjoyed it. An incredible record. And so from now on, I would give my thumbs up to Speaker's Corner. And hopefully I will find more records released by them, because I've really enjoyed this one. And I'm just really impressed. I think it sounds really good. Here's another record that was given to me as a gift. And it just really makes me feel happy that by doing these vinyl videos, I have been able to make friends and talk about music with people from all over the world. And I've also been able to make new friends from where I live. And there's a really sweet guy named Brian that I am able to correspond with. We have talked about music and just become good friends. He's really sweet, and he gave me this record. It's called The Hurting Kind by John Paul White. I had never heard it. I guess it's in the category of country music, but I also would put it in the singer-songwriter category. I do believe the songs are absolutely beautifully written, beautifully sung, and I love side A. I think it's really fantastic. The Good Old Days, Heart Like a Kite is really sweet. Yesterday's Love and The Long Way Home. But to me, side B is perfect. I really love The Hurting Kind. This Isn't Gonna End Well, You Lost Me. The song James is inspired by Glenn Campbell when he got when he got diagnosed with Alzheimer's. Just absolutely inspired this song, and just a really heart-wrenching, you might lose a few tears when you hear that one. It's absolutely beautiful. And My Dreams Have All Came True is a beautiful song on here. So it's always great to hear something brand new from someone I never heard before. Here is the vinyl. I don't even recognize the label, but just a really, really killer album, and given to me by a friend that I have met from the vinyl community and just lives really close by. So thank you so much, Brian. He also gave me some 45s for my jukebox, Thriller by Michael Jackson, Hazy Shade of Winter, that's my favorite song by the Bangles, and other things too. So thank you so much, Brian. I really appreciate it. Here's another gift that I was given, and it just absolutely blew me away. Rob from Black Star Vinyl, he has a page on Facebook where he posts some memes. He has a very wicked sense of humor. He is absolutely hilarious, and everybody thinks he's cool except for Facebook themselves, because he kind of pushes the envelope with what he shows. But anyway, he's so kind, and last week he featured me on that page just discussing my vinyl channel. He let everybody know that I was huge into Van Halen. And someone else who sees his page saw that I'm a huge Van Halen fan, a complete stranger who's never seen my videos before. And he made this one particular item, and he let me know if I wanted it, he would mail it to me. So check this out. This is an album stand. I had been wanting one for a long time. If you look carefully, it says now playing. But what's really cool about it, if you know Van Halen, this is the pattern that is on Eddie's guitar, just a very cool red, black, and white iconic pattern, and he made this beautiful record stand out of that pattern, and then he sent it to me, a complete stranger. So Chris, thank you so much. This is beautifully crafted. It's absolutely beautiful, and I can't imagine wanting one or being able to pick one more perfect than what this is for me. So thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And also thank you to Rob for at Black Star Vinyl for just posting and promoting my channel. Thank you so much, Rob. This next story kind of goes along with what I just showed about Van Halen. Last December, I was in St. Augustine, Florida for the day. We were record shopping. I absolutely love St. Augustine, Florida, and one of the biggest reasons is because I love the store called Tone Vendor. I go in there every chance I get. I've found some really cool stuff there. While I was there last December and quickly running out of money, I saw on their Holy Moly wall, they had this album. It's Van Halen's debut album. It really kind of took me back a little bit because I see this all the time and it doesn't go for a lot of money, and didn't expect it to be on a Holy Moly wall. So out of curiosity, I had to ask the record store guy that was working that day, why do you have Van Halen's debut album on the Holy Moly wall? And he said, well, this particular press, it's a 2009 album. It was cut by Kevin Gray and Steve Hoffman, and it's just an amazing sounding. It's got a really great reputation for being an amazing sounding record by them. So I didn't buy it that day because I just was running out of money, and I already had a beautiful Japanese press and an original, so I let it go. But I remembered what he said about it. And recently my daughter got married. I've been very sentimental about her, and she is a record collector as well. And back in 2013, we made a trip to New York City and did some record shopping in New York City. She posted a picture on her Instagram about the records that she had bought that day. And because she'd gotten married and I've been sentimental lately, I was just kind of looking back at some of the old pictures and just kind of reminiscing to myself about the old days. And I came across her picture that she took back in 2013. And lo and behold, this album was in there, and it had the hype sticker, the RTI label, silver label on there, and she was just showing some records that she had found. And I just told her, I said, you know what, do you mind if I grab your Van Halen record and give it a listen? And she said, no, Mom, go ahead. So I gave this a listen, and sure enough, this particular copy, this 2009 one by Steve Hoffman and Kevin Gray, sounds incredible. And I do, like I said, I have this Japanese press. It sounds good too, and originals sound good as well, so you really can't go wrong with this album. But this 2009 version, the bass on here on Running with the Devil, woo, it's crazy good. It just sounded amazing, and Eddie's guitar just never sounded better. So I just told her, I said, you know what, you have the best sounding copy of this Van Halen album. Can we do a trade? Can I give you something, buy you a new one, give you some money, anything you would do to sell this record to me? And she said, nope, I won't sell it to you, but I'll give it to you. So now I have what I think is the ultimate Van Halen debut album. This sounds incredible. Thank you so much to my daughter Melissa for giving that to me. I still love my Japanese press, but you know, the 2009 gets a little bit of the edge because of the bass. I really love the bass sound of it. She also had this. This is a 2010 Van Halen 2 album. It is mastered from original master tapes at Bernie Grunman Studios by Chris Bellman, and it's pressed by RTI. Another really great sounding copy. She gave this to me as well. Just so sweet. Like I said, I still have this wonderful Japanese press, but that Van Halen 2 that she gave me sounds killer from 2010. And now I'll finally show you this. This is a gift I got for our wedding anniversary from my husband. This is Casey Kasem's American Top 40.
Hello again, and welcome to American Top 40. I'm Casey Kasem, and this is our weekly review of the 40 hottest records in the country. During the next 3 hours, we've got the biggest hits in America by the biggest pop stars in the world.
This one is absolutely killer. Wait till I tell you about it. It came out in February 19th of 1977, and the songs on here are absolutely amazing. Just a really killer snapshot in time. History, just absolute history here. We've got number 37, the song Maybe I'm Amazed. It came off of by Wings, from Wings Over America. It's the live version. It debuted on this particular week at in the top 40 at number 37. There's also Cracker Box Palace by George Harrison, that was in number 34. Somebody to Love by Queen is number 32. Also, Long Time was number 28 by Boston, an incredible song. We've also got on here Carry On My Wayward Son by Kansas at number 25. The Things We Do for Love by 10cc at number 23. Number 21 is Rich Girl by Hall & Oates. Number 19 is Don't Leave Me This Way by Thelma Houston. Anytime you think about disco and Studio 54, you hear that song in your head. It's just really a great song. Go Your Own Way by Fleetwood Mac is number 17 on here. Dancing Queen by ABBA is number 14. And back up for a minute, number 16 is one of the reasons why I really wanted this box set. Number 16 was Hard Luck Woman by Kiss. And Kiss was not on the top 40 that often. Hard Luck Woman was one of my favorite Kiss songs, so I was really happy to have that. We've also got number 13's Year of the Cat, number 10's Night Moves by Bob Seger, Fly Like an Eagle by Steve Miller Band was number 8. Also, we just go right into number 2 is New Kid in Town, the number 1 song on this particular for 1977. It was February 19th, 1977, is Blinded by the Light by Manfred Mann's Earth Band. It is just really amazing to get to hear all of these songs in the historical context. I love Casey Kasem. I love his records. Let me just show one of the LPs here. It's a 4 LP set, and it just has a lot of interesting facts that he discusses, as well as the music. So that is just really something I enjoy. I pick these up whenever I can. Unfortunately for me, these records on Discogs and on eBay are getting so expensive that I really just can't pick very many of them up. But anyway, this was an incredible gift from my husband, and I really appreciate it. If I can leave a little needle drop of one of these, I will, because I really want you to hear just what I've been kind of raving about. And that is my video for this week. Please subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate your support. And please leave your comments below. I always really enjoy hearing from you. I will see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.